can do that. Greetings, my children. I am RNJesus. Others may know me by Jesus Christ. It is a pleasure to be joining you today. I'm actually really speechless right now, as the idea of working here is rather new to me, and I hope that I could be entertaining for you while at the same time spreading peace and love throughout the internet. Well, if we are going to be doing this, let us at least start off on the right foot. I am Jesus, also known as RNJesus. My birthday is December 25th of every year. 166 centimeters, which is approximately 5 feet 5 inches for you, that metric system. And my little follower mark, that'd be the little angel man there with the halo. You'll have to forgive me, I'm rather new to the idea of actually using phones and emojis. They went around the last time I was alive. Now, I have been trying to understand the new things about this world, such as anime, video games, movies, Pathfinder, Common Writer, and some of them I do enjoy, but others I am very concerned about and a little confused. But my manager has been trying to help me out with this, and he seems to think that I would enjoy these items, and he will agree that, yeah, I do indeed enjoy some of these items. Now, another thing that I enjoy is something known as cultivation. It is not exactly like you might be thinking, where one would tend to a garden and cultivate the plants for that, but rather it is a form of, how can I say? It is a form of Chinese storytelling, also known as wuxia, and as such, it allows the person who goes through the training to obtain divine powers, as some might call it. It's very hard to put into words, but it's one of those types of stories that I have been enjoying ever since I found out, because it does kind of remind me of when I was just a young lad and had to go through hardships in order to obtain my powers from my father. Now, some of my dislikes, well, some of them may seem obvious, such as Satan, because, I mean, why wouldn't I? I mean, he's literally the embodiment of evil. I'm also a very strong, I don't enjoy betrayals of any kind. Long ago, a good friend of mine had actually done such a thing to me, and because of that, I ended up being killed by the Romans, which is a sad but all too common tale at the time. Which leads me to my third dislike, kisses. He managed to convince the Romans that the person who he kissed would be the person that they were looking for, and yeah, he did that to me, and because of that, I now have a strong dislike of being kissed, whether it be anywhere on my body, because I immediately associate that with betrayal. Anywho, let's go back onto a bit more happier note here. Some of the goals that I'm going to be trying to do while streaming is spreading peace and love throughout the internet, having little crossover streams with other VTubers. I do intend to at least review at least 12 anime, play a game of Pathfinder with any of the VTuber friends that I make along the way, and gain a minimum of 10,000 subscribers. Now, I am still in the process of watching certain anime, so you can expect a review relatively soon, but all this is still rather new to me, so I ask for your patience while I try to better myself through it. Some of the anime that I have watched so far, usually around 4 or 5 episodes each, I've enjoyed The Devil is a Part-Timer because, well, the idea of Satan having to work a 9 to 5 job at a very poor area, it seems like a very funny concept to me. The world of Otome games is tough for mobs because one of the things that my father wants me to do is to start making my own world, much like how he created Earth not too long ago. And so I'm started watching certain isekai series to try and understand how that works. Spy Family is so far has been a very lovely show that I enjoy seeing. It actually makes me smile the moment that I actually start to see a new episode come out, and I look forward to seeing more of what happens there. My dress up darling is an interesting one, mainly because of the fact that it seems so sweet and lovely, but at the same time, there seems to be a lot of, how can I put this? My manager calls it fan service, and makes sense to a certain extent, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel like a little pulled out of it. Another one that I've been enjoying is Ranking of Kings, tale of a small, mute, and deaf boy who tries to become a better king, much like his father, despite the fact everyone else around him telling him he can't. I've also been enjoying Ascendance of a Bookworm, the story of a little girl who is trying to do her best to actually create and recreate books, in a sense. It's been a cute little series, and it also makes me smile just because of the fact that it's filled with enough cuteness, but at least enough realism to actually be enjoyable to me. I have also been enjoying interspecies reviewers, mainly because of the fact that if there were other sapient species on Earth, you would definitely do this. Based upon my knowledge of humans, you would definitely do this. And I also enjoy Trigun because, much like the main character, I too wish to promote love and peace throughout the world. What about you? What are some animes you guys think I should watch? I'd be interested in learning about them. You can more than likely go ahead and type that into the chat. Apart from anime, I have also been playing some video games here and there. Some of the ones that I enjoyed playing so far are Chrono Trigger, because of the fact that I'm a sucker for a good time travel story. I've also been playing some of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, and I do plan on streaming that relatively soon. But Kai Kingdom is an interesting one because at first I never thought I'd like it. The idea of playing as a demon lord trying to rule over his netherworld, but it's actually striking really nice with me, and I kind of enjoy it. I've also been trying to get into some of the new things that you people are into, such as Pokemon and Digimon, and my manager suggested I try a couple of them out, and so far of the ones that I played, I've enjoyed Pokemon Soul Silver and Digimon World Next Order. He also referred to me that if I enjoyed RPGs, I should check out Dragon Quest V, and surely enough, it is on my list. It is actually really fun. The idea that you start off as a little kid and you try to go through your life as an adventurer is fun. So far from the games that I played, it's mostly RPGs, and I enjoy it. I hope I can share this enjoyment with you guys as well. Now, I do plan on actually streaming video games on twitch.tv/RNJesus Vtuber. There you're going to be able to see me actually play video games live on that channel. And if you want to get in touch with me on a more social media X area, you can find me over at twitter.com/RNJesusVTuber. I hope to hear from you guys there. Now then, the people who were responsible for making me who I am today, well, that would be DANDI and INKJEK over at Animator Studios. They're a little Indonesian company, and they are responsible for helping me make my model for as you see it today. And as such, I'd like to give a big thank you to them. Thank you very much, DANDI and INKJEK. Now, I do have a little couple of hashtags here if you guys ever want to try and get in on the social media aspect. When I do a live stream, my little tag is going to be RNJesus Live. And should I ever do an art stream, the little art tag is going to be Art and Jesus. As for pen names, I kind of was interested in the idea of calling you guys my little lambs, or I am your shepherd and you are my lambs. But my manager insisted on using RNG disciples. If you guys are interested, you can go ahead and tell me which ones you like in the comments. I'd be more than interested in hearing what they are. And on top of that, if you guys are actually decide to make any memes or want to share them, I'd be more than happy to see them on the tags of RNJesus or Jesus memes. Well, that was actually rather quick. I kind of didn't know what else I should talk about here, but I am interested in actually trying to become a streamer, and I do look forward to actually hearing from you guys as well as understanding what it is that I should be doing to try and help make myself grow, not only in terms of audience, but also in experience. As such, I do look forward to entertaining you guys, and I hope that we can be friends. Till next time. Oh, hold on. I should actually show off my model a little bit here, huh? All right then. Well, as you can see, I can move my head quite a bit here. Just a little bit of stretching here I should do. Of course, if you do happen to try and kiss me, don't be surprised if I get a little angry. Of course, if I like you, I may just decide to bless you. And then again, if you also happen to show me something like a horror show, for example, I may end up getting a little bit afraid. And of course, if you happen to just sneak up behind me, I may just a little surprised. I should show you just a little bit more of myself too. Just save here. Oh, hold on. I think we might be going a little too far there. After all, we do have to keep it family friendly here. Or at least as friendly as I can make it for the time being. Anywho, it is nice to see all of you, and I do hope to hear from all of you later on the line. Now, tomorrow I do actually plan on streaming for a bit. If I recall correctly, let's see. Manager did actually put down a little picture for me that I could actually read. Of course, they didn't actually put it on the OBS because that would actually help me like pull it up. There we are. Tomorrow, I actually will be playing Pokemon Soul Silver on the Twitch channel of RNJesus. RN. Twitch.tv twitch.tv/RNJesus Vtuber. There I will be playing Pokemon Soul Silver, and I'll actually be doing it randomized. Because after all, you can't be RNJesus without a little bit of randomness. I do hope to see you guys there on my channel tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time and 7 p.m. Eastern time. Meantime, Jesus Christ, signing out.